Hello everyone, this is your chess coach online. So today we'll be talking about the chess opening called Ruy Lopez. In Ruy Lopez, we will talk about its four main variations. So the Ruy Lopez is also known as Spanish game or Spanish opening, and it is one of the oldest and most analyzed opening in chess history. Most of the world's top players are using this and have adopted this. It has a large amount of theory. It opening plays and you can just play and enjoy this. So, although the Ruy Lopez is flexible opening that can lead to a tactical advantage, games usually develop into a longer struggle for the center that's suppressed to attack on the flanks. Since black has a hard time getting the advantage in the opening, some people refer to it as Spanish torture. So in today's video, first we will see the opening moves for the Ruy Lopez, and which are: first you move your e4 pawn, e4, black plays and blocks with the e5 pawn. Now you develop your knight to f3 and black plays knight c6, and in the fifth move you play bishop b5. In this position you are now attacking this knight, and now you have blocked, and if black moves this knight, then you will be attacking the d7 pawn. So you are now putting pressure. The white is putting pressure on e5 pawn. So now white is ready to castle on the king side. So this is the opening moves. You should know d4, d5 and bishop b5, and then you are ready to castle. So this was the main idea behind the game. So it has many variations, and today it has 7 main variations, but in today's video we will be talking about 4 variations, top 4. Ruy Lopez is one of the most studied opening in chess, with all moves deeply analyzed by generation of elite players. The theory behind Spanish game grew to enormous proportion. Below you there, and I'll be showing you the list of openings. So today let's just go for the main line. So we just take the board back, we just put things back, and we will so first we move with the e4, black plays e5, just continue. Now you develop your knight, black plays this knight, and now bishop to b5. Now this is the main line in chess for Ruy Lopez. In this game the black can just simply counter attack our bishop at b5. Now what does black plays? Black plays pawn to a6, now attacking our knight. So we cannot just let black to take our knight and open this file. So we take back our bishop to a4, and now you can just now this is the open variation where white can just simply move to this place, and now you have to move your piece back. So this was the open position. After these positions, let's just you take this back, and now as you have moved as black played a6, and now you moved your bishop to back. Now this is the open game. Now you can play the variations as you like. The black can just simply bring his bishop to any of this square, he might bring it to c5 or to b4 depending on the game. So this was the main idea of the Ruy Lopez, and you can just in the idea behind bishop b5 as you play is just so you can just simply castle on the king side, and now you can just protect your pieces and develop your pieces. So this was the main line, and next we will discuss about the close variation of Ruy Lopez. Let me rearrange the pieces, the board, and we will talk about the close variation. So in close variation, the gambit, the openings like Scotch Gambit and Ruy Lopez, they start from 3 to 4 after 3rd to 4th move. So now you just played e4, black played e5, and now you can just simply play knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to b5. So the opening material is safe, the same. Now you develop your bishop, and now what in the 4th move after you have developed bishop, you just play a6. Now this is open variation. From here you just take your bishop back, and now in the next move black plays bishop to a4. Now this is the close variation of Ruy Lopez, and you just play knight to f6 and knight to I have some, and black just plays knight to f6. So it was, I was just confused. It was black's turn. Now you just black has bishop e7, bishop a4, and the black plays knight f6. Now bishop e7, and the what does the black play bishop e7. So in this board, this was I have some miss. So this was the close variation of the Ruy Lopez, where black, as you can see, the white is at this state has underdeveloped pieces, and the black looks like it's winning the game, and if black is ready to castle on the king side, and now it can develop some pieces. It can just simply move here and start attacking. So this was the close variation of Ruy Lopez. So in the next opening, which we will discuss, is Berlin defense. So in Berlin defense, first Berlin defense is one of the black's most solid response to Ruy Lopez. So players usually go for an early queen exchange. Black accepts double pawn on c5 and forfeits castling rights for the bishop pair and solid position. So let's move toward the board and let's look at the Berlin defense. So black plays the same. We develop the knight to f3. Black develops its own knight, trying to protect the pawn, e5 pawn, and now the main bishop to b5. Next, black develops the pawn, trying to grab the center and attacking the e4 pawn. So in the Berlin defense, when the black moves like this, trying to develop its knight, trying to attack the pawn and trying to control the main parts, main squares. So this is now with the black, and just simply move for move this square, move this pawn, and now you can just simply take it, and now black can just simply take this back, and now white cannot take this pawn, so this is protected. So now these, when you play your first 3 to 4 moves the game of the Ruy Lopez, then you have many, your game become much more, and you have many moves you can play. So next variation I think is important is exchange variation. So in exchange variation, white captures black knight on c6. So let's just move. When black captures the knight to double black's pawn, so we just move here, bishop to b5. In exchange variation, black just simply takes the knight at c6 in order to double the pawn of black. Black can just simply take with this pawn. Now this pawns are doubled, and now as you can see, actually I don't recommend you taking with this pawn. You can just simply take, I just recommend people to just let me put the knight back here. I just recommend people to take with this. I just recommend people to take with this pawn instead of this pawn, because now you have one more pawn in the center. Although this pawn has been doubled, but in the next move, let's just say white castles on the king side, and now you can just move this, double this move, and now what if black takes, white takes, then you can take back, and now you have a good center pawns. So I recommend you to always take with the outer pawn. So this was the exchange variation. So this is to double the pawn of black. So next we will just talk about, we have discussed about the open variation, close variation. In the open, no, we haven't discussed open. So in open variation, black just simply, so in the open variation, black takes the white e4 pawn to compensate for the space disadvantage. So these are the first few moves we played. The white plays to a6, and now as you protect your bishop and take back, black plays knight f6, and now you just, and in the next move it was not, so you castle on the right side, and in open variation, black just takes this pawn with the knight. So now you have an open variation. Now in next move, you can just simply develop your knight. Now if you want him to take your knight and take with the pawn, or you can just simply attack the knight with the pawn. So this was the open variation, and there are many like Janish Gambit and martial attack in Ruy Lopez, but the main idea is you should know at least first 4 moves of the Ruy Lopez. You don't have to always keep things in your mind, memorize it, but you should keep practicing as much as possible. you just have to make this. You should just open this position. So in order to castle early, so you just take this. You have castle, and now whatever the black does, you can just simply develop your pieces and get some good pawn structure. So this was all for tonight. This was the Ruy Lopez chess opening explained, and I'll make some more practical videos about the Ruy Lopez in the upcoming videos on the channel. Thank you so much for today.